Recording on video, and we are recording on audio.
This is wild.
Having a mic?
Yeah. Elena was like, do you want to record audio separately? And I was like, what? Hey humans, what's up? Elena and I are really excited because we are finally filming together again. And Elena is starting a new series on her channel.
We're starting.
Okay, we're starting a new series. Is it gonna be called the same thing on mine?
It's up to you.
Stay tuned.
We have totally planned this out. You know what's sad though? Is it has been months of planning, but then yet you got here and we're like, so do you know what we're doing? I don't know what we're doing.
So what is this exactly? But yeah, we actually have been talking about this for a couple months. The series is going to be lesbian versus bisexual, or I guess bisexual versus lesbian, depending on how you want to put it. We have so many kittens running around us right now.
1 of 6 kittens, 1 of 8 cats.
Oh my gosh, and they're just tearing the place up. Today we're kind of prepping for the series, and the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna label ourselves because we really want you all to know who's the bisexual and who's the lesbian. Yeah. You probably have no idea.
Guess down in the comments below.
The big reveal will be at the end of this video. We're gonna make some awesome t-shirts. I shouldn't say that before we do it, 'cause are you good at like drawing or anything?
No, but I feel it will still be awesome.
I'm so bad. Like mine will not be awesome. I'm terrible.
I already have an idea.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, so we're gonna make these awesome t-shirts just to like wear during the series and also like around town every single day. You'll never have the problem of being assumed straight again. You can just wear this over everything you wear.
Brilliant.
This series is gonna be really just fun and laughs, but I also kind of like the idea that it's too
serious and tears?
Are you in tears already?
It's fun and laughs and serious and tears. But it's too real. It's too real from earlier.
You can hardly.
I always saw the marks in my makeup.
You can hardly put your pen to paper. Oh, we can't even tell them why you're sad.
No, I got some bad news earlier today, but we are pushing through.
Pushing through. She's being a good sport, and I'm sure you'll hear all about it on the interwebs. No. I can't watch you cry. When you cry in your videos, I cry.
Hey, you want to see me cry? Go subscribe to MissFenderr.
Some great depressing content over there. It's like a movie scene. There's just tears and like the glassy eyes. It's so upsetting.
Thank you.
Wow, that content is incredible though.
Subscribe now.
And only half of the times it's fake.
Go leave comments on which ones you think are real.
Are you like mapping it out first?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm really stressed that you know.
Are you unsure about your label?
I'm confused.
I need to figure out my label before I can write on a t-shirt.
I'm just picturing that you're gonna do like your merch.
Yeah, basically. I was thinking that before, but I was like, okay, I've already plugged my channel twice.
You know what I was realizing earlier, because I was brainstorming on the way over? Lesbians don't have a flag. Isn't that wild?
No, you have to.
I know.
There's no way.
We don't. I've never seen a lesbian flag.
I'm Googling it.
Please tell me what it is, because I will put it on this shirt.
There has to be.
Please.
Lesbian
Isn't that wild?
Flag. If it's true, it's wild. Okay, if this is the actual lesbian flag, I'm offended.
What is it?
It's the LGBTQ flag, but pink.
No.
Ew.
Ew. No wonder no lesbian uses it. No wonder I've never heard of it. It just looks like one of those paint chip things you get at paint stores with like 10 different bad colors of pink. You know what? I was watching your video the other day about traveling. I'm sure you cried like 8 times in it.
I cried when I was editing it.
Like, am I ever gonna actually put something on this shirt? I just keep like kind of putting it down.
They say bisexuals are the indecisive ones.
Being assumed straight.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about it because I get assumed to be straight all the time, but then when I introduce Julia, then it's like, that's my, see, I'm a lesbian. That resonated with me because I thought about it and I was like, wow, because Elena would get assumed straight, and then it's like, here's Dallas, and it's like, oh, confirmed, even straighter than we thought. She's in a long-term, committed relationship.
Even straighter than we thought. Oh, you're just going right in with the biggest black.
What were you gonna end that with? The biggest blackest what?
What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments down below. That's the thing about bisexuality, where bi erasure still is very much alive, is that people will never assume that you're bi. Even if you met somebody new and you introduced Julia, who's to say you're not bi? Like, why does that make you gay?
For example, Julia could be bi.
Yeah.
And people could see her and think, oh, well, yeah, I guess she's a lesbian. Because, you know, she definitely gets that. Wonder why.
It never occurred to me.
They would never think, oh, either, you know, maybe she's queer, maybe she's bi, maybe they're just like, oh yeah, she's a lesbian. I'm not good at crafts. I'm really stressed right now.
I love crafts.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's not that I don't like them, I'm just really bad at them.
Yeah, I guess you could be bad at crafts.
Oh yeah, you can. Wait till you see this.
Why don't you just write gay or lesbian?
Like, how about I write like the real sexuality that actually exists? You've come out with me before and I feel like people have assumed you're a lesbian.
Yeah.
Does that irritate you as much or not really?
That's the thing, it doesn't. And I hate that,
Yeah.
but that's the honest answer.
But that's honest, yeah.
And like, I've talked to a lot of my bisexual friends and they say the same thing. It's like it doesn't irritate them
because
to be
there's not the
gay.
social stigma.
Yeah.
And it's almost like you're almost eager for that assumption because you've been assumed straight your whole life.
Yeah, that's the part that's never visible.
Yes.
And so when that is visible, oh my god.
I'm changing the title of this video. Elena has a stroke.
Yeah. On camera, live footage. When that is visible, oh my god. Because that's the part of me that's never visible.
Right.
Feels really validating when that is visible, whereas you're always assumed to be straight, so it's almost like that part of me doesn't need validating.
Yeah, I get that. I hear that.
But honestly, as I get older, I feel like that part of me needs validation less and less. Like, I feel like I'm becoming my own validation more and more.
Okay, yeah.
You know, whereas when I first came out, it was like really important to me that everybody around me knew.
Which is why this t-shirt would have come in handy.
Yeah, why didn't we do this years ago?
I would guess that the majority of people that meet me would assume I'm straight from the experiences I've had of like, oh, are you doing anything with your boyfriend? Like, if I happen to mention that I have a partner, everyone in my office knows, obviously. Julia comes to like all my work functions and all that. It's just like with every new client, it's exhausting. I think people don't really get that. That every person you meet, you're re-coming out. So it's like a lot of people are like, oh, are you out? And I'm like, well, every fucking conversation I have with any server, barista, client. It's me coming out again. And it gets to the point where it's just easier when they say, oh, you and your boyfriend should come there. It's like, instead of doing this whole conversation, like, actually, blah, 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 I'm just like, oh yeah. And I just mentally think of it as, oh yeah, I could go with Julia there. It sucks, but it's just, I guess you deal, right?
It's the same thing, except when people are like, oh, you and your boyfriend should this.
It's actually
then I'm
correct.
like, yeah, sounds good. Also, I'm not straight.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Oh, really?
I've been in group settings out and I see like another lesbian couple. I even just said that, a lesbian couple, one of them could be bisexual. It's so embedded that I'm like, oh, there's two women, a lesbian couple.
I feel like as long as when you meet someone, just try not to assume, right? That's
totally.
that's the only thing you can do.
Sometimes I get jealous of Julia because she's so like obviously gay. That I'm like, oh, they know she's gay. I'm like, hold my hand. Like, I have this weird instinctual thing to be like, want them to also know that I am gay. Why does it matter? I'm probably never seeing these people again, but I'm like,
it really does though. Like, it's like, it really matters.
Even in my friend group, I forget sometimes that like to them, when they're like describing me to other people, I'm like their lesbian friend. Like, I forget that might be an inherent trait that they would say.
That's your main descriptor. That's the biggest thing.
Which is weird. I know you told me before that the label of bisexual is very important to you. Like, you connect with it and like it's an important part of you, and I totally see why, especially since like with bi erasure, like I think it's like a bigger deal. But I've never really connected with the word lesbian, just never really connected with that term, like in the way that I guess some people would describe.
I think that's an important thing to touch on because some people really like labels, like I really like labels, and some people don't. And both are okay. If we're talking like just by the technical definition, pansexual is the technical definition that fits me, but I don't connect
with that term,
with that word. So I use bisexual, and some people don't connect with any and just are like, yeah, I'm just me. If you need to put me in a box so that you can understand me, here's a word you can use.
I think that I have this inherent inner anger towards the fact that I even ever need to explain it or come out because of my pissed off feeling towards that. It's not that I don't connect to lesbian, it's more the fact that I even have to say this as a way for you to like understand me annoys me.
let
what
me
are
figure out
you?
where
Yeah.
to put you in my brain.
Exactly. I'm also aware that depending on the term, people have their own personal experiences and feelings about what that means. I worry about that because I'm like, okay, by me giving you a term, that I'm fitting myself into your box of whatever that means to you. Right?
That's an interesting point.
It's not that I don't wear the label proudly. I feel really confident in being like, yeah, I'm a lesbian. I hate that I even have to have a term. Why do I need to explain myself? Like, I'm not asking you to sit here and explain your sexuality. There's this weird thing that just because you're LGBTQ, people have an expectation that they deserve an explanation.
Right.
When I've never sat a heterosexual person down and asked them to explain theirs.
Yeah, or their past sexual history, or their dating
like
history.
How did you realize? And like, oh, well, how many guys have you screwed to figure that out? And like, you know, like there's all these intimate questions that come along with that. For some people, like I feel like I'm a pretty open book, but it just pisses me off that some people that maybe are not would not be comfortable talking about those things that people feel like they have a right to ask as soon as you say that you're anything but straight. Kind of like fuck the like social norm part of it that makes me like not attached to a label.
Yeah, that's fair.
But then at the same time, when I'm just thinking of it for me personally, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with that label. It's more when it comes into the play of like explaining it.
You disagree with the premise of labels, not necessarily that you don't like.
Yeah, and you know what, I also worry because like I get a lot of messages from people that are younger and they're like, fuck, like this is how I feel, but I just can't like find a label that's like fitting me, and because of that I feel like maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm like confused. So like for some people it's the case where it's an awakening and like, wow, like this is awesome, like I really connect to this. And for some people it confuses them more because they can't just feel like them, they have to like figure out which one fits.
Right. And how can they fit themselves into one?
Yeah, which worries me. You should figure out like how you feel, and then if one happens to fit, awesome.
Yeah.
Opposed
Make
to
your
like
own label.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're doing right now.
Just put it on a shirt and wear it around town.
On that note, make sure to head to Elena's challenge channel. What are you doing? What do you have? Are you a YouTuber? On that note,
I cry a lot. I script all my videos and I cry a lot.
Stay tuned for the tears on Elena's channel. The link will be in the description, and we're gonna do a video accompanying this video. The reveal of our finished labeled shirts will be there.
We should call it coming out. Like revealing our coming out.
If you're not sick of us yet, head over there, and I'm really excited to do this series. I think it's gonna be super fun.
I'm really excited.
See you humans next time. Bye.
Bye. Oh my god, I'm stuck. Oh my god.
I love how you're trying to do it with cats on your...
Oh wait, I'm not gonna just move him.
That would be so rude.